If you're not able to hear my voice, let me know. I'm walking. There is quite a wind. It's windy here. Any UK immigration related questions, I can answer them. Preferably the ones which I can answer within 30 seconds to 1 minute. I have about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes now. Hello everyone, whoever is joining live. I have some downtime. I'm using that about 15-20 minutes of live. Any questions related to UK immigration, you can ask me. Let me check the settings. Super. In the meanwhile, I will take some general questions that I'm asked on the channel regarding several visas that I see. I'll begin with spouse visa. The recent change that has been brought into play of the new financial requirement 29,000. If there's an issue with the voice, please let me know. So the recent change, it will only apply to new applications. Anyone who is extending, applying for ILR, who's already under the rules, the changes don't apply to them. That's a general question that I get. About the new entrant visas, I get some questions. Anyone joining live can ask their questions. I have about 15 minutes now using my downtime. So usually for new entrant visas, general line of questioning that I get is, after graduate route, how long of a new entrant category visa can I get? After graduate route, by default, if you use the whole of your graduate route, you can only apply up to 2 years of your graduate route visa, new entrant visa. After that, you will have to switch to a normal skilled worker with the standard salaries. Secondly, if you have any time remaining, okay, there is a question, I'll take that. Anyone, good morning. A dependent and main applicant switch after 11th March. Dependent and main applicant. No visa. So currently, what is your leave category, Meg? If you answer that, I'll be able to answer your question. What is your current visa category? Are you on skilled worker or any other leave? By the time I will talk about the new entrant. Yeah, so if you have any period of leave that is remaining on the new entrant category, uh, so let's say you get 2 years of graduate route visa, you only use up to 1 year of it. Okay, so Meg, your question is, you are already on a skilled worker, can a dependent and main applicant switch after 11th March? Yes, the dependent not allowed is only for a care worker job code. So I'm assuming, let's say you are on a care worker job code before the change happened, so you are already on a skilled worker. If you are a care worker, then you can still sponsor your dependent when you switch employers. So that is my answer. If you are already on a skilled worker, let's say you were on a care worker visa and you may not have the dependent, may or may not have it, but you can sponsor a dependent now when you switch employers. And the dependent issue is only for the 2 job codes, care worker job codes. Earlier it was 6145 and 46, now the numbers have changed. Thank you, Meg. Anyone who is joining live can ask their questions. If you do like the videos on the channel, do subscribe to our channel, prefer to become a paid member. If you have any questions, we try and answer them within 24 hours on working days, preferably earlier than that. Usually we don't provide any free advice. only during live sessions. I am using my downtime. I'm walking towards the train station for in-person meeting. I'm going to office. So about I talked about the new entrant. Other questions, I'll just take some general questions that I'm getting on the channel about the graduate route. So let's say you are on a graduate route, you only use 1 year of your graduate route and 1 year is remaining. You can still, so you can apply for a 3 year of the new entrant category visa instead of 2 years. So whatever is remaining on the graduate area can be added to the new entrant skilled worker area. Okay. Mahanur, next question. You have tier 2, but I left UK because health. It's been 8 months. Okay. If you already have a valid visa permission as a skilled worker, so I'm answering Manur's question, and you were out for 8 months, you can enter provided your sponsor is, you still have your job. Simple as that. So if you have that, I don't think immigration should have any issues. If you have the visa, you have the job, then you can enter. Doesn't matter if it's 8 months or so. How can you go to UK for a job? To get a job in the UK, you need to apply for jobs. Your employer should sponsor you for a skilled worker visa, and that's how you enter the UK. Next question, Dave. On spouse visa, want to sponsor my children through my husband. Savings routes, can this work? Savings routes, yes, it can work. We have done many successful applications. So you need to understand how the spouse visa financial requirement works. So income is one of the options. Other option is savings also. So you can use the savings route as well to sponsor your children. Yeah, you have the job, check share code, it's still valid. So, yeah, you should be fine. You can enter the UK. The worst case is even if the caseworker wants to confirm with the employer, I'm just talking of a worst situation. Once your employer confirms that they are still sponsoring you, I don't think the immigration officer should have any issues. I do speak to immigration officers many times for any issues, so I don't think there should be any issue with your case. So, any other questions? I have about 8 to 10 minutes now using my downtime. If you like this live or any other videos on the channel, please do subscribe. Try and prefer and support the channel by becoming a paid member. Next question, Amjad. Can I work on family visit visa? Family visit visa? No, you cannot work on family visit visa. Thank you, Dave. Manur. Thank you, Manur. Yeah, Manur, you don't have to worry. If you have the job, you have the sponsorship, your visa is valid. I don't think you need to worry about anything. Okay, by the time questions come, I will answer some other general questions. Spouse visa, graduate visa, skilled worker. Skilled worker. What else? Anyone joining can ask their questions. Okay, what are the questions I get? Can you extend a visitor visa? I'm just trying to remember whatever general line of questioning I get on the channel. Visitor visas by default are not extendable. There are detailed videos on the channel regarding any medical exceptions, etc. We have done that many times successfully. Sometimes someone is pregnant with some medical issues, someone has some heart conditions, etc. So on those cases, yes, home office is reasonable. We've always got it. Other than that, just because you want to stay longer in the UK, that may not be a reason to extend your visitor visa or visitor stay in the UK. What else? Spouse visa, visitor, graduate route, skilled worker, and IHS refunds. I've made a detailed video on. Okay, let's see one question. Smokey, how about go home? UK don't want you here. Okay, so next I want to touch on IHS refunds. So IHS refunds work very proportionately. I think I've made a detailed video. You can watch that last week or that. On that one, you only get a IHS refund if you pay a new IHS. So simple as that's one. There are two main golden rules for IHS refunds. One golden rule is if you pay a new IHS, let's say you change your employer or do anything, uh, you you are on a graduate route, you still have 1 year of leave, then you apply for the skilled worker visa. You only get, so two golden rules. I'll take Amjad's question. One rule is you should have paid a new IHS. If you apply for ILR, you don't get any refunds. If you leave the UK, you don't get any refunds. Okay. And so one golden rule is yes, you should have paid a new IHS on some application, and minimum 1 year of leave should be remaining on your previous permission. Only then you don't get less than 1 year of IHS refund. I have not seen that ever. If anyone does get it, please do let me know in comments on any of the videos. Just question, how much does it cost skilled worker visa in total? Yeah, the costs and all, I don't have access right now, sorry. You can go on the UK government website. Cost of a fees for a skilled worker visa, it tells you everything. But generally speaking, I think something around £800 approximately, that is the visa cost. IHS is 1035 per year of visa, multiply by the number of years of visa you apply. Then what else? Then the other cost is immigration skills charge, which will be 362 per year of visa. So ISC will be about 364 per year of visa. Multiply that, the employer will pay at the time of assigning you the certificate of sponsorship, and IHS, ISC, visa fees. Employer will pay certificate of sponsorship fees of about £239. So overall, these are the costs. OCI application. Sorry, I cannot advise on OCI applications. I'm only a UK immigration lawyer. I can only advise on any UK visas. Any UK visas or so. Okay, Meg, friend of mine received a non-straightforward email. Non-straightforward email, 50% of the times it is because they want to buy some time. 50% of the times it is for some problem, some issue with your application. Maybe if it's a skilled worker application, let's say they want to investigate the employer or anything like that. So those are the usual reasons. Thank you. But then, yeah, 50% of the time I've seen Home Office, they use it as a tactic to buy time. And 50% of the times it is for some reason that they are investigating. Okay, I am walking on the road. I have about 7 more minutes, I think, of live. Anyone joining can ask their questions. Ashok, my course is delayed 2 months. Your course is delayed for more than 2 months. I don't know which course they are applying. Are you already in the UK or you are outside the UK? I can tell you accordingly. If you are already in the UK on some visa, thank you, Meg. How can I come to UK for hotel industry job? Hotel industry jobs. It will be quite difficult to sponsor at this time with the retail sector and hospitality. So the simple answer is you should apply to hotels for the job, tell them you need sponsorship, and take it from there. That's how you would be able to do it. You're applying from outside. Yeah, defined course, usually standard ones come in about 2 weeks, I've seen. But if you are on these risky job codes, care worker, building, trade, etc., hospitality sector, retail sector, then it may take some time. They usually investigate the employer quite rigorously nowadays, and they send a long questionnaire. So 2 months is quite okay. I also know employers who are waiting about 6 months or so. But then Home Office has been investigating these decoys from risky sectors, I would call them, that have abused the immigration system a lot. So from these sectors, Home Office has been investigating them very rigorously. So 2 months should be normal if you are in any of those sectors. Judge, is there any scope for delivery driver visas? I don't think so. To the best of my knowledge, there is no scope for delivery driver visas. Thank you, Ashok. Okay, I have reached my train station. Sorry, I can't help with any jobs. I'm just an immigration lawyer. I can only advise on visas. You need to find your own employer, jobs, etc. So anyone who is not in the UK, this is a UK train station. Our contact numbers in the channel information. You go to the channel information. You should find some information. There is a link to the website and all. So if you do that, just 1 minute. Yeah. So we charge for our consultation. So my time is not free. I'm sorry. Only through there is a Google membership, YouTube membership. If you want any questions, I will answer them through the channel. Okay. I hope this continues. I'm getting downstairs. I will take the questions again. Okay, I am live again. Just applied. PSW dependent. Okay. Just 1 minute. Let me check my train. L43. Mel B. PSW for daughter, dependent application under processing. However, my wife has now got skilled worker visa. Want to shift. Yeah, you can shift to become the dependent of your wife. Let me think. If your wife is not in any of those care worker job codes, that is possible. About the daughter, I think it will matter. The daughter will also have to apply for a dependent as your wife. So that is important. Then the same pen cross. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm on a skilled worker visa for last 6 months. Get what? Yeah, for the contact number, go to the channel information and you should file in the website, and there are link to book the consultations, etc. There is a phone number on the website and email. You can email us. But usually all the information consultations that we have for individual cases, we charge for that. Other than that, you can become a paid member. I think it's just £5 or something, and you can ask any questions through the channel, £5 per month, and we will try and answer them within 24 to 48 hours. Yes, you are on a skilled worker visa. What is your question, Surinder Sharma? So Saif's question is, sir, can I apply EU settlement status 28 days before completing 5 year? Please guide me. 28 days before. There is no such provision that I have seen, but I think it would be reasonable because you would not even get the decision within the 28-day period. But it is always better on the EU settlement scheme. I have not seen the provision of applying within 28 days. If you are applying for a settled status or whatever you are applying, I would say complete your 5 years and then apply. Complete the period and then apply. Okay. Maybe in that case, can I cancel my current PSW visa for me and my daughter and then apply again as a dependent visa for me and my daughter's wives? Canceling the application may leave you without any leave. So take advice from an immigration lawyer because you'll have to vary your application and all. It's a tricky one. So don't just cancel it out and you will be without any leave. So there may be an option to vary the application and get the refund of the previous application. Speak to an immigration lawyer and get a detailed advice on that, and you can apply. So you will all your previous fees will be refunded if a decision has not been made on those applications from LB, and then you can apply for a dependent visa, okay, again as a dependent for both of you, and ask them to vary the application. Okay, next question, Babakar. Can illegal migrant with genuine relationship with the British apply to remain in the UK? Babakar, you won't be able to apply from inside the UK. By default, Home Office position is you should apply from outside the UK. You will have to leave the UK, apply for an entry clearance, and only then they will consider it. Other than that, if you both have a child together and the child is British through the British parent, then you can apply as a parent on the 10-year parent route. That is another option that you have. We've done both the areas successfully in the past. The British child, yes, you can apply within the UK, but remember, they may retain your passport. This is a common one. I'm going to make those videos. We got an update from Home Office. They will keep the passports and all, but you don't have to worry if you do it through a lawyer and all. We have done many of these successfully. You can apply from inside the UK since you have a British child and a genuine relationship. Speak to an immigration lawyer or book a advice session with us. Mel B, no decisions has been made. Yeah, no decision, then yeah, do as I said, vary the applications. My brother-in-law has a company in UK. I'm on PSW. Can he sponsor me for skilled worker visa? Yes, he can sponsor you for a skilled worker visa. Only the level 1 user has to be someone else than your brother-in-law or any related person. Then they can assign the cost to you. Biochemistry. What is the minimum annual salary for skilled past employment sponsorship? Annual salary, minimum salary for? Sorry, I don't get that. Can you clarify what is BAST mean? So I want to switch the visa cause some problems that are now currently employees should pay 3,000 and 3 months notice period because some training and money BRP came already. So you want to switch visa, Surinder, with some problems, okay? I should pay 3,000. I'm not sure what 3,000 are you referring to and 3 months notice period. So you have to pay back 3,000 to your employer. That may be as a part of your contract. Employers do have these side contracts where they may ask for repayment of all the fees, etc., whatever they paid. So that may be okay, and that is, I think, right. And 3 months notice period and all, whatever you have to serve, that is as per your employment contract. Immigration doesn't have anything to do with your employment contract agreements, what you've done of repayment of the fees, etc., or 3 months notice period and all of that. And my new BRP came already. If your new BRP has already come, and if you so let's say you are already working with employer X, you got a new BRP with the employer Y, you have a decision not to go to work with employer Y, you can continue working with X. But then if you already ended with X, then there is not much recourse. Then you are only on the Y employer, then again you may have to switch to X or any other employer. That's a summary answer. Speak to an immigration lawyer to get a detailed answer on this proper advice. Thanks, Babakar. Yes, yeah. Anyone getting answers? If you like this live or any other videos on the channel, do subscribe to the channel. There are many videos. There are list of documents for parent visas. Babakar, if you want, go and search for it. It should be on the channel. It is on the website also. It will help you even if you are doing it yourself. Doesn't matter. So, uh, chemistry. What is the minimum salary required to getting skilled worker based sponsorship of visa? So the minimum salary for any skilled worker visa depends on the type of work. What is the job code that you will be doing? That is what matters. Only then I can advise. By default, the position is 38,700 for standard skilled occupations. There are some exceptions for other occupations, but unless I know what occupation that is, I cannot advise on that. And for new entrants, it is about 30,960, 31,000 approx, you can say, to get a new entrant visa if you are switching from either graduate route visa or from student visa, or you are under 26 years of age. So one of these, and there are some others also. So thanks, Surinder Sharma. I have some time now. I'm still waiting for my train. Seems like London backfires. Anyone joining live can ask their questions. But you have to check where this train will go. First one, 12:35. Thank you, biochemistry concepts. Okay, just 1 minute. I have to check my station. Anyone can ask the questions. I am looking at the screen. Thinking from 8 coaches. This train is currently at Elstree and Borehamwood. Okay, the gap between train platform. Okay, okay. Hendon, Brent Cross, Cricklewood, Hampstead. Okay, Prentice Town, St Pancras. Okay, anyone joining live can still ask their questions. I still have some time for the train to arrive. Other general questions I'll just take from the channel. What I've got is I've covered spouse visas, I've covered graduate routes, skilled worker visas. Yes. Hmm. Student visas, yeah, all these. Home Office is going to make some changes and they're going to go back against all these unscrupulous agents who are trying to abuse the system. They are also going to go against universities. That's what they have said in the news release. Uh, yeah, any colleges where any universities where individuals are just coming, not completing the course of study, and then they are just going on to other visas or not completing the course of study for whatever reason. In that cases, Home Office is going to take a tougher stance with universities as well. And so student visa is covered. Other general questions that I have got, I think for any overstayers, don't file any applications unless you have a valid basis of filing applications. I know some other unscrupulous lawyers may take your money, file any applications. So be mindful of that. There are unscrupulous lawyers, agents in the industry who may try and abuse the system or abuse you and try to take all your money and file any human rights based applications which you don't qualify for. And it is a common abuse model that I have seen in the industry. So always take proper advice from a qualified immigration advisor. Uh, for the 20-year long residence also, I get a general question, can I apply at 17 years, 13 years or something? Unless you have any basis like a British child or a partner. Partner is also technically difficult, but usually a British child or any other human rights basis. Other than that, don't file applications and just waste Home Office time. Uh, the lawyers will make the money. Home Office will be behind you once they refuse the application. So, and me or any other lawyers may not be able to help you once Home Office has already refused your application and they are behind you to deport you, to remove you from the UK. So this is a common problem I've seen in the industry. With the student visas also, I think the government has changed its view. They are more focused on the abuse of the student visa area where colleges are selling these courses, agents colleges, and so they are not very happy with it, and they are trying to. They will go against the universities, against the agents, wherever they can go, and they will try and uh, plug these loopholes. I have to get on the train. Maybe I will be live. Yes, I think so. I will answer whatever questions I can while I'm on the train till the time I get some network. Okay. Anyone joining live? Okay, I see a question and just 1 minute. I'll get on the train and then take any questions. Okay, so the next question I have is Lakshmi Ran, will there be any extension curtailment period as additional cost allocation processing time is more than 18 weeks? Extension curtailment. No, there won't be any extension of curtailment period. You may have to file an application pending. Yeah, you may have to file an application pending the cost. So speak to an immigration lawyer. Yeah, speak to an immigration lawyer and get advice. They may be able to file pending costs. We do that usually if you are not getting a cost and your curtailment period is going to end. So That is one option that I can recommend.
Attention please. The next station is Hendon, which has a short platform. If you
So,
wish to alight here, you must be travelling in the front 7 coaches. Please ensure you are travelling in the correct part of the train.
okay. Any other questions? Okay. Thank you, Lakshmi Narayan. Anyone joining, you can subscribe to the channel, become a paid member on the channel. That's one option to ask any of such questions. For example, Lakshmi Narayan's question here, Babakar's question. All these will be answered offline also. If you become a paid member, it's just £5 for a monthly membership, and you can ask any number of questions, and we answer by comments usually, or maybe a short. And yeah, it will save you a lot of stress, and all the questions that have been answered over here, all of these types of questions can be answered through the channel, through comments. But yeah, we only reply to the questions of paid members. So yeah, so because there are a lot of questions coming on the channel, it becomes very difficult to prioritize those questions, which ones to cover. So yeah, we answer members questions only. And and yeah, it will just take the stress of your situation or anything. Anyone joining live can ask their questions now. I am still live. I think this train is going to go in a tunnel at some point, so I may get disconnected. And there are no more questions, so right now I may end. Okay, one question, I will answer that one. Can you help to get delayed costs since April 2024? Delayed costs since, yeah, if the employer has to instruct us for whatever are the issues with the cost and all, we can advise the employer or assist them or represent them. So but then yeah, you need to, the employer has to instruct us. Applicants cannot help instruct us for cost related follow-ups, because we know it instructions from the employer, not the applicant. Okay, so delayed cost since April. I don't know what stage the delayed cost is. They may have already questioned the employer with some, maybe they have got some details, or in something is somewhere not right, or they are investigating something very seriously. They wouldn't just delay a cost for no reason. Usually 95% of the chances, only 5% chances, if it is, it may be because of some procedural issues. So yeah, so that is my answer. Thank you, Prakash. So yeah, I was pitching the membership of the channel. Yeah, it just costs £5 in a month, and you get the answers, sticky answers, decision-making answers, that will help you rather than booking a whole consultation with us or any other lawyer. It will help you to get immediate answers through our channel, and the paid membership is just £5, and you get unlimited questions answered through the comments section of any video. Become a member and support the channel one way. Also, there are many videos on the channel. Last week there are several new videos that we made: immigration surcharge, IHS refunds, immigration surcharge refunds, then graduate route visas refused for overworking on student visas. That's a common occurrence that I see. If you work more than 20 hours on the student leave, your graduate leave, and home office becomes aware of this, your graduate leave will not be approved. They will refuse it because you are in breach of your previous compliances of the previous leave. Contact number for further guidance. Usually, yeah, go through the channel information on YouTube, and you should get the website. So there is a phone number, email, you can contact the office. Someone from office should get back, but usually we always charge for our consultation. We don't provide any fees, any free advice outside of this live. So remember that. If you are planning to contact us, yeah, the office may ask you to book a consultation, but all those information is on the channel information on YouTube. So no more questions now. So I will try and end this live now. And thank you very much, anyone who joined.